Disney won't stop, cause it can't stop.
NERDSoul.
Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Dropping Jewels. During the week, some stuff goes on that we might miss. Gotta throw it in this show. But today, we holding it down for the Jedi Alliance with Star Wars. See, we got a little news about your boy Rian Johnson yesterday. Apparently, Kathleen Kennedy is loving him so much. And apparently, The Last Jedi must be some amazing, top-notch quality filmmaking, because she's talking about it was the greatest experience in her life and she loved this movie so much. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but she was really on this dude's tip. So what does that mean? Well, that means that Lucasfilm is going to give Rian Johnson his whole brand new trilogy just for him. And it's going to be aside from the Skywalker story. So it's like, we're still going to get like episode 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all that. But he's going to have a trilogy of his own, which is going to be something that he's going to be focusing on characters that haven't been focused on before, in the corner of the galaxy never seen, and blah, blah, blah. And it's supposed to be a real eye-opening experience. And I'm psyched for that. I'm like, dag, now we're going to have like multiple trilogies going on. Cool. You know, maybe small pieces that might connect, but they won't be directly connected. You'll know they live in the same galaxy, but they won't cross paths, and it won't be all about Luke and Leia and blah, blah, blah. This should be really cool. And on top of this being about like never before seen characters, Kathleen Kennedy goes back to like stress again that this is going to be a blank canvas that he's going to be able to play with. And of course, you know, there's story group issues or whatever, but he's going to be able to kind of build his own mythology. And depending on how good The Last Jedi is, and I'm assuming that it must be good, because for them to give him a whole trilogy, dude must have killed and slayed this movie. But it seems like we're going to get something that's refreshing. You know, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love some Star Wars, but maybe this will be similar to Rogue One, where we got something a little more gritty, a little more. So this will be a little, not saying that this trilogy will be a little more gritty, but it'll be something different, something else, something in this galaxy, but another take that will focus us in a different direction of how the Empire worked, or how First Order worked, or how the Jedis worked. You know, they could be real interesting. Now, I'm gonna get to my speculation in just a second, but just know that we gonna speculate. So before we speculate, you know good and well, that ain't the only news. Nah, apparently there's a live television series that's gonna be coming probably with the launch of Disney's own streaming service. As you know, Disney has pulled back a lot of its content, will continue pulling back its content from Netflix to create its own streaming service. You know how I feel about that? I feel like the only companies that could really do that based on their catalog would probably be Disney and Warner Brothers. But beside those two, that's probably about it for me. So Disney has a ton of stuff. They're probably gonna buy Fox, 20th Century Fox. They'll have even more ton of stuff. But in this case, this is a good move, maybe. I mean, I guess when you have a TV show and it's not yet in development, but it's gonna be a live action series based around Jedis, depending on how large they wanna go with the effects or how kind of smaller scale they wanna go with the story, this could be a good look. This could be a good move. This is different than CBS All Access, where, you know, Star Trek Discovery is their only one good show. You have Disney, and Disney owns everything from our childhood. Besides, I guess maybe if Disney was to buy like Hasbro and Mattel, it'd be a wrap. But I digress. This is a good look on the cinematic side and the TV side. So now we're gonna speculate, but before then, of course, Kuro Brand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, Lord Doe Beats. Guys, check out that link below for Kuro Brand. Check out a shirt. If you like it, cop it. So let's get into the speculation or my wish list. I don't know a lot besides the video game, and I've played it a little bit, but I don't know a lot of course, Knights of the Old Republic. And I would love that to be the TV show. I feel like Knights of the Old Republic could be a situation where it could be kind of stretched along, say 4 to 5 seasons, and it could really give us an in-depth look at, you know, like the Sith War and all that stuff, and, you know, just what life was like. I think he said 1,000 generations or 1,000 centuries, something like that, way before the regular, I guess, Republic. But you know what I mean. It's just a perfect place to kind of set a television series where you could go the anthology route, or you could go the serialized route, but you could follow maybe a group of Jedi or something like that, and just how it was at that time when the Sith were rising, but the Jedi also had mad numbers too. I think you have a lot of room for, you know, corrupt, you know, dealings. You have a lot of room for fight scenes. You got a lot of room for dealing with morality. And I think that could be a lot of fun and tons of watching pleasure, of course, for us on the streaming service. Now, for the trilogy, though, I would like to see something based around the Sith. And this one I won't get particular with, because since it's a blank canvas, I'm down with whatever they've got, but I really like to see another side of the Sith. And not saying to like humanize them or make them good. Sith are bad, and they're supposed to be bad for a reason, but I would like to see kind of like a dominated quarter of the Sith, where, you know, maybe there's no Jedis to help the people, or there's no, you know, the Jedi can't get out that far to stop them or whatever. Something where it really deals with Sith infighting, and maybe a reason for the whole Rule of Two, and maybe this area hasn't really, you know, grasped onto that concept, and they're continually oppressing but also infighting each other. So then you end up getting kind of shades of gray inside of the Sith. I think that could be real cool and something fun to play with. But honestly, yo, Disney doing their thing, man. Look, whatever they do, as long as it's hot, I'm there. So guys, of course, holler at me. I'm gonna holler at you. Down in them comments, let me know, of course, what you think of a live action television series and a new trilogy that's a blank canvas with characters we've never seen or heard from before. Yeah, kind of hyped about this. Yo, so of course, let's get it on in them comments. And before I bounce, I gotta tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. Don't forget to get one for them players. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, man, Disney ain't gonna stop. They won't stop because they can't stop. Peace.